What up, guys? I'm glad you guys are still here. The 10 of us, we're still here, we're still grinding. We set a goal that we had to make a video every single day of the week. And we're still doing that. Today was a bit weird because I thought this wasn't working anymore. My mic, you gotta push through it. I'm telling you, do not let life push you down. Gotta slap that, Bro, don't get me vexed, my baby, don't vex on. Whenever I'm feeling down, I just listen to music and I'm cool. I don't know about you guys, but music relaxes me. It's a different kind of relaxing because I'm not actually relaxed. I'm just in some type of mood. I don't even know, bro. Listen, let's just react to most disturbing home security video. I'm just gonna say, today is a weird day though.
Many households nowadays use home security cameras for surveillance and protection. Popular companies like Ring and Nest will broadcast these live feeds on the internet for users with the account's email and password to access. However, this means that if anyone else has the email and password, they can also access this live feed from anywhere. There have been many cases of hackers getting users' emails and passwords through various methods and spying on unsuspecting families, even using the camera's microphone feature to talk to them. Here are 6 of the most disturbing cases.
Couldn't be me.
Ashley LeMay is a mother of 3 and had installed a Ring security camera in her daughter's bedroom for peace of mind, that she put in. In December of 2019, one of the daughters, Alyssa, heard a voice coming from the room and walked in expecting to find one of her sisters. However, she quickly realized no one was there. The voice began repeatedly directing non-monetizable words at Alyssa.
Say it with me.
No.
Alyssa walks back out of her room and yells out that she can't hear them, still thinking it's one of her family members. But she would get no response and returned back to her room, confused.
Come on, girl, say it with me.
Who is that?
I'm your best friend. You can do whatever you...
This guy, bro. What type of creepo? Nah, this is crazy, bro. This is a pred. Let me not say some weird name. A type A. One of the worst kind. Because he got access to this camera. And he's creeping on a child. Trying to groom her. Oh, this is disgusting behavior.
you want right now. You can mess up your room. You can break your TV. You can do whatever you want.
Disgusting.
Who is that?
I'm your best friend. I'm Santa Claus.
Mommy!
I'm Santa Claus. Don't you want to be my best friend?
The voice attempts to persuade Alyssa into misbehaving. Now scared and still unsure of where the voice is coming from, she calls out for her parents. Her parents later unplugged the camera and have since gotten rid of the system completely. The hacking was ultimately attributed to the family reusing the same email and password from a site that was hit with a data breach.
Nah. Y'all need to find that man that did this. I thought people that stole your data were like big companies trying to advertise products to you. But no, turns out there's PDs out there getting that information to call you. Not to call you, but to spy on your kids. Wow. People install cameras to be secured or to feel some type of security. And then you get caught with this. You get slapped with this in your face. I don't wish bad on people, but it's hard to not do that to these type of people.
This is the home security camera footage from the Browns family, a family in Florida. On December 8, 2019, the speakers of their camera started blasting the sound of an alarm. A voice then followed, berating them with hateful comments.
What is it?
Main man Shaq, it's your boy Chance on Nold. Welcome to the Noldcast. Wait, so did your child come out black or like kind of like light skin? I don't know.
What?
Nothing?
The voice mentions the couple's son, which at no point during that night walked in front of the camera.
Nah, there's not. Like, who is? It sounded like the same person from the video before. I'm sorry for stopping this too many times, but.
This would suggest that the hacker was watching the family's live feed for longer than just that night.
Yeah.
The Browns believe it was at least multiple days in which they would have no way of knowing they were being watched. However, they were unable to find out exactly how long they were being watched before the hacker came over the speaker. After nearly 3 minutes of enduring hateful speech from the voice, they finally ripped out the camera's batteries.
Can you bring like a web browser up on your phone and then type in the website that I tell you?
No.
Why? I'll leave you and your family alone. Or I could do this. I like your dog. Hey, go to no.
After this night, the Browns family stopped using any kind of home security camera.
I don't blame them. What is wrong with people? And I bet you that's the same guy who did that to that girl, because it sounded like him. Oh, well, it could be the same group. There must be a group of people doing this. It can't just be one guy. And they are targeting kids, because he's a weirdo. Yeah, straight to the kid. Straight talking about kids and that. It sounded like a teenager or a young man. I'm not gonna say there's a lot of creeps nowadays. It's just the internet allows you to see the amount of creeps there are. Because before you couldn't see it. Maybe they will get, you could see in the paper, in the newspaper, it had to be a big case for you to see it. For you to be like, well, there's still PDs out there.
In November of 2020, police in Decatur, Georgia received an anonymous phone call reporting a shooting inside of a woman's home. They immediately responded and sent out 10 officers to the scene. The homeowners were completely caught off guard and suggested to the police that they were given the wrong address. Police called back to dispatch to verify the address, and they confirmed they were at the right place. The homeowners offered to let the officers search their house to avoid any suspicion of them being involved. When they found nothing inside, they started to question who the anonymous caller was. And as they were heading back outside, they would find out.
Yeah, I'm right in the camera. Look in the camera, yes.
The Ring doorbell camera had been hacked and the family had been swatted.
The fact that somebody would be childish enough to do something that could have taken somebody else's life.
Change all your stop using the same password for everything.
That's sick.
We are sick. Yeah, we are disgusting. This is the 15th one today. We do this all over the United States.
How are you proud of
The
this?
homeowner's doorbell
No, listen, how are you proud of this? Listen, if you actually contacted the family, if you actually spoke to them individually and then told them, like, listen, your passwords have been breached, people can access your camera, then I'll congratulate you. I'll be like, yeah, these are good guys. But no, you're actively trying to swap people. These are kids. They have to be kids. No grown man would do this.
Are you sure about that?
How can one think of doing this? You must be going through a lot of pain in your life. People really do not care about you if you're doing this. You know, I'm not being mean by saying this. It's a reality. You really gotta be going through something if you think this is okay.
camera had been hacked and they'd been swatted. Being swatted is essentially when someone calls emergency services, deceiving them into believing there's an emergency at your address. The hacker was able to get the homeowner's address using their IP address. They then reported a shooting as, I guess, their sick way of teaching the homeowners to use different passwords. Swatting is a real criminal offense, and in some rare cases can be fatal. The hacker behind this home security camera hacking and resident swatting was never able to be identified.
You can never find these guys.
Tanya Amador was asleep in her house upstairs when she woke up to the sound of her Ring camera's alarm going off. She worried an intruder had entered the home, and so she began searching it. As she was doing so, she would hear a voice coming out of the room with the Ring camera. The alarm started up again, and so she finally went out to the room and took out the batteries, now thinking it was just malfunctioning. She decided to review the footage to confirm this, and this is what she saw.
This is Ring's. This is Ring's support. Your account has been terminated by a hacker. Pay this 50 Bitcoin ransom or else you will get terminated yourself right now.
Someone had hacked into the camera's live feed. The voice jokes around claiming to be Ring support, then demands 50 Bitcoin as a ransom. Finally, the hacker would access Tanya's doorbell camera, again going on the speaker and this time saying, "I'm outside your front door." It's unclear how long Tanya was being watched through her cameras. She called police, but there wasn't much they could do.
Yeah, how can you track these
This
people,
is the
though?
home security camera footage of the Chrysalik family. The camera is shown sitting on the kitchen counter as the youngest daughter sits on the couch in the background watching TV. Suddenly, a voice begins talking over the speaker.
What you watching?
Bro, that was clear as day. What? Listen, no. I'm so glad when I was a kid, this type of stuff wasn't around. Because I used to be a scary kid.
Hey, what show is that?
What?
I've seen that show before.
No.
What season you on? Hello?
The girl either doesn't hear the voice or chooses not to respond to it. That's when the dad, Adam, walks in the room, unaware he's being watched. The voice continues, and his head jolts towards the TV. When he realizes it wasn't coming from the TV, he pulls out his phone. That's when he remembers the Ring camera.
Hello? What are you eating? You hungry?
What? Hello?
Powering off.
Nah, this is creepy as hell.
Hello. This is Ring.
Who is it? Who is this?
The voice attempts to imitate some sort of robotic Ring text-to-speech voice. However, Adam knows his account's been hacked. He disabled the camera and contacted Ring about the incident. The company responded saying an unidentified phone had logged into the Ring account. They tried to trace it back to a source, but were unable to.
Nah, come on, Ring. How is your company based around security and you can't provide it? And when people breach that said security, you cannot track them. What are you spending your money on? Are you just going out on vacations and doing your thing? Invest in your company. Invest in the security of your company. What is wrong with these people nowadays? People don't even have pride in their products and what they sell. They just want to make money. Money.
They basically told him there was nothing they could do but have him change his password and set up two-factor authentication for his account.
That's what every company does nowadays.
A couple in Georgia had installed a home security camera in their bedroom so they could keep an eye on their dog while they were away at work. One night, right after the woman had put the dog in his crate for the night, she heard a cough over the camera's speaker. Laying in bed, she looks over at it and sees the blue light turn on, which indicates someone was watching the live feed. She texts her boyfriend, who was at work, and asks him why he had the feed open. Seconds later, she gets a text back asking what she was talking about. Just then, a voice comes over the speaker.
Wake up! Hello, doggy, come here, doggy. Hello? Excuse me.
How can you even see?
I can see you in the bed. Come on, wake the f up.
Shortly after, she took the batteries out of the camera. The couple says they later found out that someone had hacked into the Ring account at least 4 times. They filed a police report, but nothing ever came of it.
How can you even see? That was so dark. Maybe the image for them it was better than for us. So people need to find better stuff today. I know there's a kid, it's probably just harmless. They're just trying to scare people and do some dumb pranks, but you can traumatize people with this. The kids part, that was completely out of pocket. If this was the same group, if this was the same people doing this, if someone finds this group, they need to be kept on the radar, not under 24/7 UAV.